first name, last name, what you're running for, and or holding down, possibly.
Okay,
I don't know.
sure. Yeah.
And what is your party?
Oh, we can tell parties now?
We
That's
can,
incredible.
This is a tell-all right now.
This is a tell-all now. Well, of course, I'm wearing blue, Democratic Party. The name is Michael Cooper, and I'm no stranger to this area because I was a candidate before as lieutenant governor and governor. The run for lieutenant governor was just incredible. It was the first time I ever ran for any office. And it's a statewide office. People thought I was crazy and lost my marbles. But we managed, and I say we because there's a team across the great state of Texas. It's like a big machine. 556,000 votes. So locally, I'm the largest vote getter, if you could say. So I don't know if you even knew that.
I didn't even know that.
See, there you go. That's the
But
guy
it
with the hat.
makes sense.
Yeah.
It does make sense.
Yeah.
When you're coming out tonight, what is something in your mind that you really wanted to portray about yourself?
It's kind of funny because I love the format that y'all had tonight because people had a chance to go out and interview us again. I wish someone could have recorded that. Yeah, because it made me think about the answers I gave. And there was a young man who came up to me and addressed me and said, I'm glad you made this statement about this is the responsibility of that office holder. And he made me drill down a little more. It's the responsibility of a citizen to require our leaders to represent us well. So if I'm in the office of county treasurer, which is the office I'm seeking here in Jefferson County, and I can see the money not being spent in the right manner or in the right areas, and I'm the one writing all the checks all the time, maybe I can pull the coattail of the judge and the commissioners and say, hey, have y'all considered this? Because it's not my job to make those decisions.
Right.
It's my job to invest in money, make sure we have a high yield, make sure that we're working with the banks so there's no red tape when it's time for us to get our money and pay our bills. That's easy. But I'm a citizen. So it is my job as a citizen to also show up and say, hey, Judge, have you considered this? So the difference is I would be on that side of the podium. The other difference is that maybe over coffee, when I get out of my office, after looking at the documents on the computer and everything's fine, for about 10 or 15 minutes, maybe go sit down in the judge's chambers at his level and his day and his time and say, Judge, have you considered this? Well, he probably would say something like, I didn't know we had $35 million worth of profits. Maybe we can use $5 million to fix the roads, the ditches, the drainage. Maybe.
Maybe.
These are just thoughts.
These are thoughts, and I like where you're going with this.
Yeah.
State again what you're running for.
Jefferson County Treasurer.
Treasurer.
Yes.
Okay.
The guy with all the money. We have to pay all the bills. We paid.
That's always really fun, right?
Yeah, I pay all the bills. I'm paying all the bills now, so I get to see a lot of money going. But I'm okay with it because I feel great after I pay all my debt. Don't you? I feel great when my debt's paid. So I want to pay all the debt, but then there's some times that I have to go back and fix the refrigerator. There's a time I have to go back and repave the front drive.
Okay.
So my front drive now is in Jefferson County. And so I have to make sure that when I'm traveling in Finette and all of this flash flooding for the past 30 days, guess what? You can't travel if you have a sedan. Most people are buying SUVs.
Or a Prius.
And trucks. Yeah, exactly. There you go. So you can't get around. So that's the reason why I challenge my opponent and anyone else that says that it's not my job and my duty to bring this to the attention of the judge and the commissioners. It's my job as a citizen. Because guess what? If you don't vote me in the seat, you're gonna have to deal with me in the street. I'm just saying, because I'm gonna be at the podium and asking the same questions. We have a guy in office bragging about making $35 million with my taxpayers' money. So first of all, he's not doing it. It's already a system set up. We're taught and trained how to invest the money. The banks are doing it, and we look at the high yield because we have so much money. You make more money. Money makes money. Okay, that's the easy part. But now I can see something. There's a vision. I have been an entrepreneur all my life since I was 16 years of age. We had janitorial service, we had lawn services. My dad had a construction company. We had backhoe, brush hog. I'm a cowboy for real.
Oh yeah.
You know, I'm saying. So,
we all know it.
Yeah, absolutely. But I took my hat off because I mean business and I'm serious. And for almost 38 years, I've been in the automotive business. I was a general manager, general sales manager, special finance manager. So you're talking about finances. I looked at all of it, and I dealt with people's finances. People that had bankruptcy, bad loans, bad debt. I was able to work with them on their finances, some of them 6 months. That's not part of my job. I did it. And guess what happened later on? I earned the confidence of that client, and for 20 years, they've done business with me. I want to do business with Jefferson County and its people for the next 3 terms at least. I think 3 terms is good to get the thing set up.
Yeah, to get everything kind of lined out.
Absolutely. And after that, I don't think anyone
rolling.
should stay in the office. He was bragging about 16 years in office or 11 years, whatever it was. And our streets are still horrible. No one's having that conversation. So stop bragging to me about how my money made money for me and you didn't spend my money on me. My wife would kill me if I told her that we had $1 million in the bank and her nails were broken, her hair's not fixed, and her teeth all crooked. See what I'm saying?
Amen.
I'm just
that's
saying.
a great point.
I would have to spend a little money on her, set aside some, invest some, and have something for retirement later on.
I love that.
That's all I'm saying.
I love that.
Yeah.
I think what you're saying about being an individual, and if you have the means to, you have the education to,
Absolutely.
if you have the information.
I have a bachelor's from
Available
Lamar
to you.
University. I have a master's in psychology. I was working on 2 PhDs. I didn't get a chance to say it earlier. The first one is education organization, education organization with a minor in Christianity. It's a long heading. It was a degree to become superintendent of all things, because I saw the crisis in education. And my thing, whether I became a superintendent or not, I wanted to know about it so I can go and do something about it.
Right.
When I was running for the lieutenant governor, I was revamping the education system the way you know it now. A lot of people don't know that. There's Dallas Morning News. They interviewed me when I had the guy by the name of Beto O'Rourke as an opponent as governor candidate. They said I had a plan for Texas. And a lot of that had to deal with bringing back trades in schools. Absolutely. So,
Being from Texas, that's nothing new
that's not
to me. But
right,
I think
but it's going away. And everyone's not
across
going to
the-
school.
the
College. Everybody's not going to college. Everyone's
Right.
not going to do a 2-year degree or social. But if you teach them a trade, put tools in their hands, they're not murdering one another. So these are the things I'm doing in the community because I found out, and I already knew, that job is 9 to 5. To me, that's part-time because I've been working 90 hours a week forever.
I heard you say that
Yeah.
in your
Yes.
speech.
So I'm going to go, when I finish my job for the county, I'm going to work for the county again. And I'm going to make sure that we have something for our youth to do, just like we had an entrepreneurship program tonight. And we had All Stars with Monique and company, Monique Francis, and Kitchen Concept, Classy Concept, and so many other people, Sister Delilah Johnson. She's the president of, I think it's Charlton, Pear Orchard Neighborhood Association. Chris Jones, president of Charlton Falls Neighborhood Association. Dr. Catherine Campbell is the president of the North End Neighborhood Association. So we're working with them after hours. After I worked 90 hours a week, I'm still volunteering. So we don't need someone in the dungeon hiding. We don't need someone standing at the computer while the money's making itself. We need someone that's engaged with our community. And so when we do have FEMA money coming in for like COVID, that we had that money for renters assistance and all the businesses, we had money coming from the government. Whether he was in office or not, I don't care. What I care about is that we lost $67 million that was not distributed in our community. That was on the hands of whoever was in office. And I'm saying we need to pay attention to that, talk to the judge and say, we have $7 million earmarked for our citizens. We need to know who are the nonprofits to get the money out to them. And guess what? I know the nonprofits. I know churches, I know schools, I know neighborhood associations, I know people that have nonprofits.
And that you do.
Yes.
I know you do. 'Cause
Yeah.
I see you.
I'm doing the work.
Everywhere.
Without
And
the hat,
it's so
I'm doing the
amazing.
work.
I love it. Tell me,
Yeah.
with this unlabeled event,
Yeah.
what do you think that it is going to do? Here, let me reword this. What do you think the unlabeled event is going to do for the community?
I think it's going to do great things, and I will support it. I said it in private, and I took a survey. I will support Unlabeled. Why would I support Unlabeled? Because we are all humans. And when we start listening to one another, we find out that people comes with certain biases. And I want to say prejudice in this because of the school districts they went to, the area they grew up in, the family grew up in, the father figure back in the day, he decided to determine what parties we're going to associate, the household, or not. So I believe that we have more in common than not. And I believe on both sides and in the middle that everyone means well and wants to do and desire to do good.
We would hope everyone.
Well, events like this can help you discern.
Absolutely.
So that's why we welcome events like this, and I hope it takes off. I hope it goes into other neighborhoods. So I hope people watch, they attend, because the information is there. Now, someone said it earlier. I had a Sprite, but there were folks out there on all sides of the aisle drinking and talking together. I ain't seen one drunk, but I saw them out there fellowshipping together. We call it fellowship, I'm also a pastor. So we saw each other out there fellowshipping together. If you look at me on the resume and you didn't label me, someone that's a Republican might say, that's my guy.
Absolutely.
Someone that's a Democrat might say, that's my guy. An independent, libertarian, they might say, that's my guy, because they got to see me unmasked. As a person. That care about our schools, our neighborhood, our roads, our ditches. Our bridges are over 100 years old. And they're crumbling. And even with the...
Yeah. I grew up around, So I grew up around here. I know it's been going on
forever. Fournette, Nome, China, all of this stuff, Cheeks, all of those areas, people not even this matter. Listen, I'm reaching out to those areas. Call me. I want to visit you. I want to talk to you. Set up a neighborhood association meeting. I come to your event. Just call me, okay? Matter of fact, I'm putting my number out there, 409-291-1078. That's direct line to me, 409-291-1078. Call me, I'll show up. Listen, if you're having a barbecue or a graduation or back to school party, give me a call.
And he will be there.
I'll be there.
I said it earlier, he is everywhere and he's doing everything, and he is a man of the community. Yeah. And we are so glad that you're here.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. One last thing to finish this off. With this unlabeled event, do you feel excited about the future? Do you feel that the young people have a platform to come and listen and educate themselves?
That's funny you say. Andrew has become a new friend of mine. I've seen him all over the place now.
Drew?
Yeah, Drew. Yeah, I call him Drew. So anyway, I've seen him all over the place.
We're talking about Drew Davidson from Freedom Firearms.
Freedom Firearms.
He was a sponsor for the event.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Drew.
Absolutely, and I see him at the Renegades events and different things like that. So we both in the community. And he said something that really caught my attention, is that this is something that needs to catch on. And so I'm a proponent of that. I'm a supporter of that, and I'm here for it. Yeah.
Thank you for coming out.
Absolutely.
Seriously.
Yeah,
it's amazing, and it's to have like-minded people like you who, I say like open-minded.
Yeah.
To have open-minded people.
Yeah.
Were you happy to be invited?
Absolutely.
Were you nervous? Were you
nervous
No.
I couldn't wait. I was upset because I couldn't get Wi-Fi and my plane was broken. We had an emergency landing. So I don't know, Brooke got nervous that I didn't reply. It's just that I had 2 days where I was off the map. I was off the grid. And so I replied, couldn't wait to reply, did the survey, did everything. And so we're excited. And and I see young people out here. My new friends now, 27 and 24 years of age. And they help me out with my iPhone. I feel like the old guy now. They said, give it to me.
Well, you don't look it. You look
but
fantastic.
Thank you very much.
And again, thank you so much for coming out. And we
Thank
appreciate you.
All right.
Again, this is Michael Cooper. What are you running for again?
Jefferson County Treasurer. Vote Michael Cooper, November 3rd. And vote early. Some people say vote often, but you can't do that.
What, October, 19th or something?
Yeah, I think it's 17th through.
17th?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Vote early,
vote.
guys.
Yeah, vote early. Get on out there. All right. Thank you.